Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Wildcat Stadium here at Eagan High School and to the Section 3 Class 2A Girls Soccer Tournament. Tonight's Section 3 Girls quarterfinal game features the Wolfpack from Park High School, located in Cottage Grove, and the Wildcats from Eagan High School. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's section quarterfinal game. First, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Park Wolfpack. We will start with the goalkeeper, senior, wearing number 00, Shauna Miller. Midfield, sophomore, number 2, Kaden Ellevold. Attacker, senior, number 5, Sophie Wellman. Midfield, senior, number 8, Julia Menard. Attacker, junior, number 9, Jessie Gelsed. Defense, junior, number 12, Marissa Keeman. Defense, senior, number 16, Emma Osland. Attacker, freshman, number 20, Emma Teschner. Defense, freshman, number 22, Ava Reckinger. Midfield, junior, number 27, Kenzie Hare. And defense, junior, number 34, Caitlin Davis. The Wolfpack assistant coaches are Walter Newcomb, Scott Leonard, and Abby Kirsch. The co-head coaches of the Park Wolfpack are Sarah Neitz and Stacy Pauline. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our visitors to Wildcat Stadium this evening, the Park Wolfpack. Now let's meet the starting lineup for your Eagan Wildcats, starting with the goalkeeper, junior, number 0, London Anderson. Defense, junior, number 5, Sarah Brecklin. Forward, senior, number 10, Captain Emily Cronkite. Midfield, senior, number 13, Ashley Rosser. Midfield, senior, number 14, Lara Newton. Midfield, senior number 15, Captain Katie Connolly. Midfield, junior number 16, Mara Ganji. Forward, senior number 17, Captain Ariel Lindgren. Forward, junior number 19, Lauren Rockford. Defense, senior number 22, Captain Olivia Miller. And defense, freshman number 23, Kira Waldrop. The Wildcats assistant coaches are Carrie James and Dylan Ron. The head coach of the Eagan Wildcats is Sherry Ekstrom. Ladies and gentlemen, your Eagan Wildcats. The officials for tonight's section quarterfinal game, the center referee is Kyle Brandt. The assistant referees are Connor Tobin and Scott Madison. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the national anthem will be played. The flag here at Wildcat Stadium is located at the north or scoreboard end of the stadium.
Good evening, soccer fans, and welcome to Wildcat Stadium for today's Section 3AA quarterfinal game featuring your Eagan Wildcats versus the Park of Cottage Grove Wolfpack. Eagan is coming into this game riding an 8-game unbeaten streak. They've scored 26 goals and only given up 12. They have a 7 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draw record, 7-2-2. Park of Cottage Grove comes in with 3 wins, 7 losses, and a draw. They've lost 4 out of their last 5, only scoring 8 goals this season with 22 against. Meanwhile, the Wildcats, they've had 1 shutout defeat, but they've had 6 shutout victories, while the Wolfpack, 1 shutout win, 6 shutout losses, and then they've had 1 0-0 draw. For Eagan, 12 different players have scored their goals. I know that's one of the stats that Coach Sherry Lekstrom is really proud of. She's very excited. She hopes that some of the girls that haven't scored to this date will get their first tonight. Eagan did finish in 3rd place in the South Suburban Conference, while the Wolfpack finished in 8th place in the Suburban East. Of course, this is playoff soccer, so this could be the final game for Eagan. Hopefully not tonight. The winner will go on to play in the semifinals next Tuesday. We'll talk more about that later. But there can be no tie today. So unlike the regular conference play, there will be overtime should these teams finish the regular part of the game in a draw, and they would play 2 10-minute periods, and if they're still tied, go to a shootout. We are not blessed with as nice of weather today as we've had for the season. It's still a little bit warmer, so that's nice, getting up near 60 degrees, but the wind is quite nasty out there. Thankfully, I'm inside today, but there is a really stiff wind going across the field from the home sideline across to the visitor side on the far touchline. The flags are standing up straight. For those of you who have visited or have lived in South Dakota, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is nasty. There's actually 2 corner flags that have blown over completely. They've put a couple of them back up, but we'll see if that lasts because this is nasty. And we are underway. Eagan has the opening possession, and they go deep as they customarily do. A big ball down deep by Olivia Miller. That one's pressured by Emily Cronkite, one of the 10 seniors on the roster. We'll talk about the seniors a little bit later as well. Throw in for Park. Miller has it. Over to Katie Connolly, another senior. Back to junior Sarah Brecklin. That one's intercepted briefly by the Wolfpack. Recovered quickly by Eagan, and there's Mara Ganji. Another junior to play that one. Eagan resets, showing us their customary passing game that has really come in and developed nicely through the course of the season. One game they featured a goal that had 9 consecutive passes. That's 9 times before the shot and score. It was just a real beautiful goal. Throw in here for Park. Knocked out a play off of Miller, so we'll have another throw in. It'll be interesting to see how this game plays out, if the wind is going to be a significant factor. Of course, if they're crossing the ball from this side of the field, from this touchline, they're going to have to be careful not to put too much on it, as the wind is going to definitely push it farther across than what they're used to. Eagan just trying to get it out of their end. A bit of a slow start for Eagan. Park works it down deep into the corner. Ganji cuts it off. Nice play. Miller's got it up to Newton. Another senior on the Eagan roster. That's one back off of Eagan. It goes into the box, but Miller's there to scoop that one up. Nice play up to Newton. Nice pass out to Ganji. Eagan staying patient, trying to work it upfield with these short passes and ball control. I like it. Cronkite goes deep now for Lauren Rockford. She's a junior. She's on sides as she's battling against a couple of defenders to win that one. She uses her speed to break in to the box. She's got a chance now. It's on her right foot. She shoots, and that one's high. Oh, but mishandled by the goalkeeper. A chance there for Emily Cronkite. Good job following that rebound. Couldn't quite get a foot on it. That turned into an exciting play where we didn't think anything was going to come of that. Goalkeeper Shauna Miller, a senior, mishandled that rather easy shot. Unfortunately, Eagan couldn't capitalize, but they have the ball again as Ariel trying to beat her defender and get it crossed. Quick throw by Park, but the AR on this side disagrees with their interpretation of who knocked it out last, so it'll be Eagan's ball. Ganji up from her defensive position to throw this one in. She finds Cronkite, keeping it in the goal line. Nicely done. She's going to look to get a corner if she can by kicking it off the defender. Instead, she works it out, passes it to Ganji. She crosses. There's Rosser, another senior, Ashley Rosser, trying to get a shot. That was a tough cross to handle. Miller gets it up to Ganji, but this one's knocked out of play. Another throw-in for the Wildcats. Couple of short passes and now a boot into the box and then booted clearly out. This will be a throw-in. Mara will step in to get this one in. We mentioned South Dakota. We've got some family from Lara watching the game, formerly in South Dakota. Now they're all down in Texas. So hello to Oma and Papa watching the game. Carson, Cynthia, Mason, and Brielle. Then the Jaragowskis, Brian, Jill, Jacob, Millie, and Andrew. So glad to have you guys with us. I know we've talked about you a lot on previous broadcasts. Hope you're enjoying the game as always. I'm assuming the Cats aren't watching today. Throw in, not quite connecting there with Lara in the box. But Eagan still controls. Big clear here by the Wolfpack. Gets by Brecklin, which is a rare thing to see. There's freshman Kira Waldrop to back that up. She gets it over to Miller, and now Eagan's going to have another throw-in. Ariel, nice job kicking it off the defender and out of bounds. Cronkite controls. That one's kicked out from behind her, so another throw-in. They're moving it down the field here. Nice play by Miller to control that with her body, trying to get it over to Connolly. Can't quite win the foot race. Finally gets the other side of the field. Kira Waldrop defending. Errant pass there is tapped forward by Connolly. Cronkite pressuring a mistake. It goes out of play. Eagan ball right about midfield. Emily breaks it across. I like that. Tries to get it up to Lindgren. That's intercepted nicely by the defense. Eagan appears to be using the strategy here of the short game. I would wager that that's probably a product of the high wind. I'm sure Ekstrom coached them before the game. Let's keep the ball down low on the ground so we can control it, take advantage of our great passing and spacing. We'll see if that plays out here, if they try to continue to do that while they work the ball down into the corners and to their forwards before trying to get it into the middle. Of course, defensively, you're going to clear it out whenever you can. This ball is going to go through everyone, back to goalkeeper London Anderson, junior goalkeeper, the only goalkeeper on the Eagan roster. So she has played every minute of every game and, of course, been responsible for all 6 shutouts. Interestingly enough, the Wildcats, having given up 12 goals on the season, gave up 9 of those goals in the first 3 games. So 9 goals in the first 3. And then in the final 8 games, only gave up 3 more goals. So things really started to click for Eagan after they got a few games in. They were delayed by a couple weeks of quarantine. That took away some much-needed practice time at the beginning of the season. So it just took them a little bit to come together, but boy, have they ever since that started. Nice little move by the Wolfpack. Miller's there to prevent danger in the middle of the box. Eagan will regroup. That was Olivia Miller clearing that out. She's got grandparents Tom and Kathy Miller in San Antonio. So another Texas family watching. Glad you guys could watch it. I hear it's 90 degrees down there, so just a shade warmer than what we have up here in Minnesota. That ball's going to be played out of bounds for a goal kick. Nice job by Waldrop just shielding the defender, making sure they can't get in there and sneak it away. Eagan has a couple different strategies when goal kicks. Sometimes they kick it deep, sometimes they play it short. We'll see what they do. They go deep this time. Customary long ball by Olivia Miller with that big leg of hers. Nice spin and pass by Cronkite, gets past the defender, tries to get it up to Ariel Lindgren. Not able to connect. That clearing attempt is headed right back up to Laura Newton by Miller. Nice job. Ganji finds Ariel, taps it into Laura Newton in the middle, and she goes straight to Cronkite. What a nice pass. Cronkite in the box. She's got a good foot. Let's see if she pulls it back. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper comes off her line nicely to save that from going out. Or did she? Looks like we do have a corner kick. Oh, excellent. Thought she saved it, but she did not. So the first corner kick of the game here for the Wildcats. Ariel Lindgren will take it, as she does quite frequently. And as always, the 2 middle defenders coming up into the attack. She goes long. Said middle defender Miller is there to play it. Can't get a good shot off. It ends up over on the foot of the other center defender, Sarah Brecklin, but her shot goes wide. You can see that goal net really blowing in the wind. It's a big factor here today. Easily the strongest wind we've had all season. Brecklin's going to play that back to London Anderson. She can't pick that ball up with her hands when it's played back to her with a teammate's foot. So for those of you that aren't aware of that rule, if you play it back to the goalkeeper intentionally as a pass back with your foot, she has to play it with something other than her hands. Interestingly, if you head it to the goalkeeper, then she can pick it up. It's a little specific rule change there. And if it bounces off your foot, and it's not an intentional pass, then she can pick it up no matter what. So some interesting rules there to kind of make it a little more difficult for the defense to easily make plays like Eagan just did previously. Got a throw in here for the Wolfpack, trying to work it down the near touchline. Lara Newton's in there amongst a couple defenders. Winds up on the foot of Lindgren. Nice move. Clears them both. They anticipated the pass back, and she deked him out. Now she's going to use her speed to go around. She succeeds. Now she's going to go by another one. Can't quite get there. That was cut off by number 27, Kenzie Harrer. Cronkite looking to get it up to Lauren Rockford. It ends up through everyone. Picked up by Shauna Miller. She'll punt it deep. Connolly, nice pass back to Waldrop. And back up to Connolly. She's got space. She's going to go long, trying to get it to Cronkite. Here's Rosser. Back to Connolly. Over to Rockford. She's going to go down the far touchline. There's Cronkite with it. See if she can get a cross or a shot off. Nice move, speed into it. She's going to shoot.
Shot Emily Cronkite.
Straight into the midsection of the goalkeeper. Easy save. No rebound that time. Lots of options there for Emily. Option to shoot, option to pass. Easily went by her defender. So didn't have to worry about trying to get a corner kick. That was a nice speed move by Cronkite. She has a nice combination of speed and power as a forward up there. Very difficult to knock off the ball when she has possession of it. She wins a lot of those 50-50 balls because of her physical play. Emily's got grandparents Al and Mary watching, Uncle Chris and Aunt Jenny. She's got a bunch of cousins in Duluth, Tanner, Maddie, Colin, and Antonin, and Grayson. So thank you all of you for watching Emily and the Wildcats play. Hopefully Emily can get you a goal or two. And we definitely want the Wildcats to get a victory so they can continue their play next week in the semifinals. Nice defense by Kira Waldrop there, keeping it to the far touchline, keeping that attacker away from the middle of the field, not allowing her to get by her, not allowing her to center it.
For Park into the game is
That's really perfect defense.
Olivia Opichka. Coming off for the Wolfpack is number 8, Julia Menard.
That crossing attempt was intercepted by Connolly. Nice little double team defense there by Eagan. Tried to get it by one, but couldn't get it by both.
And another substitution for the Wolfpack. Into the game, Megan Korth, number 32. Coming off, number 9, Jessie Delsit.
Miller plays that up. Rockford checks back. Nicely done. Knocked out of play again by the Wolfpack. Ball's up in the air, winds up on the foot of Newton. We're going to have a foul or a handball, one of the two.
Whistle foul on the Wildcats. Free kick upcoming for Park.
That will result in a free kick, the first of the game, right at about midfield.
On the kick is Emma Oslin, number 16.
Not a position that you would see a girl kick it directly into the net, but she tries to land that in the box just like that, because it actually creates a good chance. Nicely done by London Anderson, coming off her line to make that play. That kick landed exactly where you want that to land in that scenario. Put it right in the middle of the box so it bounces far enough away from the goalkeeper so that your forwards can get on it and make a play. They just didn't get there in time, but nicely done by Anderson. Here's Cronkite moving into open space, trying to get it into the attacking third. Goes back to Rosser. She's looking for options. Chooses Miller. Miller doesn't go deep. Instead, pulls it back, and now she finds Ariel Lindgren in the far corner, or near corner, I should say. That one's tapped out. And there you can see that corner flag was knocked down. The other corner flag on the same side is also knocked down. In fact, all four are now blown over, so I think keeping those upright will be an effort in futility today. Refs will just have to do the best they can. This one gets into Newton, gets by her, and that one's cleared significantly out. To remind you that we are doing this broadcast in partnership with the Minnesota State High School League. For more than a century, the Minnesota State High School League has sponsored one of the most comprehensive programs of interscholastic activities in the United States. Activities that involve more than 500 member schools, 300,000 students, 23,000 coaches, and 9,000 contest officials and judges. The Minnesota State High School League, helping students reach their goals in and out of the classroom since 1916. Here's a chance for Rockford. She brings it into the box. She takes a cross. Nice ball. Headed out. There's Laura Newton with a chance to score. She shoots. And what a save! This ball is still live. Nicely done. Oh, that was so close. The ball is not out. In fact, it's still in the box. The wind completely blowing that one back into play. This one, the wind is going to go completely out. Wow, was that a near goal? And it would have been the first of the season for Laura Newton. She had that one just going in as the volley went into the upper corner. I'm not sure if that would have hit the post or not, but nicely played by the goalkeeper. One of the better scoring chances of the day for both teams. The third shot on goal for Eagan, only one so far for Park, so hopefully that trend continues and they can pop a few of these in. And there's Cronkite doing what Emily Cronkite does so well, kicking it straight off the defender for that corner kick.
Wildcats. This is their second.
It's really a tough position that they put the defender in. They're going to go with the quick kick. It's short. Cronkite has it. She's got girls in the middle. She just plays it down, and she's going to get another corner. So as I was saying before,
corner kick again for the Wildcats.
She's down in that corner.
Their third.
And she's got the defender facing her. And the defender probably knows that she's going to try to kick the ball off of her for the corner, but there's really nothing that the defender can do because she can't get out of the way, because if she gets out of the way, she's going to let her pass it right in danger in front of the goal. So it's kind of a no-win situation. They play this back to Miller for a shot. She takes one low, nice low hard shot, goes out to Cronkite. She's going to take a left. Sorry, that was Ariel Lindgren with the left. Again, the wind keeps that one in. Good hustle play by, she almost had the corner turned. Nice play there by senior midder Katie Connolly. Unfortunately, just went on a play as Park now has this. Sarah Brecklin fields that out of the air. That one splits a couple defenders, but Miller's there to pick that up. Nice move to win possession. Nice pass over to Laura Newton and gets just by her. Miller does a nice job there of just tapping that one out of bounds and letting the defense regroup, including, of course, herself, as she was up from her standard center D spot. So this allowed her time to get back in their shape. Miller now has it. She'll go deep. Goes through everybody. That's played by Emma Oslin back to the keeper. Big clear, big bounce. Almost got past Waldrop. Now you see Waldrop's speed as she got back to that first, even though she was not one of the closest girls to it when that ball got by her. In a straight race, Kira Waldrop will not get beat by many attackers, if any. And we've seen that speed all season long, and we'll see it for many years to come as she is only a freshman.
Substitutions, both teams. For the Wildcats, into the game, number 2, Megan Carlson. Coming off, Ashley Rosser, number 13. For the Wolfpack, into the game, Natalie Todd, number 19. Coming off is number 22, Ava Reckinger.
It's got junior Megan Carlson coming into the game for the first time today. She will almost always play one of those 3 center mid positions.
Also in the game now for the Wolfpack is Ashley Lentz, number 1. Coming off was Sophie Wellman, number 5.
As I was saying, Carlson comes in and plays, and it's really interchangeable between her, the 3 starters, and then also freshman Mallory Jensen who come in and play that center mid spot frequently, as well as junior Olivia Knoll. It's now quick little rush there by Rockford, but that one gets a little bit past her and knocked out of play for a throw-in this time. AR has picked up the corner flag for a little bit. coming up on the halfway point of the first half. Here's Cronkite, spins, puts it in the box. Carlson struggling to maintain possession, and she does. Eagan trying to get possession in either a shot or a cross for a shot. Attempting to get that elusive first goal to give them a win, or excuse me, a lead so far. They've been scoring a lot of goals in these last 8 games, the 8-game unbeaten streak. Nice play by Cronkite. She puts a shot on, straight at Miller.
Shot number 10, Emily Cronkite, and the save, Shauna Miller for the Wolfpack.
So far, Miller's been really good at playing those balls that are up above her head. Perhaps they need to try some lower shots, see if maybe that's ones that she's more difficult in handling. She kicks this one all the way down, goes out at about the 40, where Waldrop will throw in the replacement ball. Miller comes over to head that one safely to the side for Waldrop, and she kicks it off the defense. Well played. Oh, she called a free kick. Didn't see that. I'm not quite sure what the call was, but regardless, it's Eagan's ball, stolen by Park. They come in. Nice move to get around Miller, but there's Ganji to help out. She's going to play it safely to the near touch line and out of play, let Eagan regroup. Good team defense there as Olivia Miller slowed down the opponent just enough to allow Ganji to win possession of the ball. Newton intercepts that up to Cronkite. Passes it on the ground. Cronkite had fallen and it hit her. Now we've got Harr moving it across to her teammate, but a little out of reach. And all she can do is play that out of bounds. Got a couple substitutions coming into the game for Eagan.
Into the game, Karina Hampson, number 7, and Ella Logan, number 25, coming off. Ariel Lindgren, number 17, and Mara Ganji, number 16.
So back at left D is senior Karina Hansen. She's got Grandma Hansen and Richard from Owatonna. Those are names that I'm familiar with. You guys are always watching. That's great. And then Grandma Cindy and Joe from Rochester, also familiar names. Thank you again for watching. Got Ella Logan also into the game as well. She was making that run, but lost control. Ella Logan's another freshman on the team. There are 3. Got a handball there, kind of an easy one.
Handball violation is the call.
So watching for Ella Logan, we've got the Haraldsons and Casson, the Kellogg family from all over, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wyoming, and then Uncle Mike here in Minneapolis. So thank you again for watching Ella and the Wildcats. Now would be a great time for Ella's second goal.
2 substitutions for Park. Onto the field, Megan Maloney, number 6, and number 21, Sam Miller. Going off, Kate Ellenbold, number 2, and Emma Kashner, number 20.
Hard throw controlled nicely there by Park. They're going to kick it deep. My guess is that one's going to have enough oomph to get out of play. I don't think they're going to be able to get past Miller there. Nicely done shielding the ball. It was Megan Maloney trying to get around her, but really was in a tough position to do anything but kick Olivia Miller. Nice play by Meg Carlson, right back to Laura Newton. Some quick passes here by Park. Oh, nice play by Connolly to steal that. Got another call going in Eagan's favor. It's pretty rare when Eagan has the advantage in free kicks. Eagan is a pretty physical team. Not a dirty team, but they do know how to use their physicality to their advantage. 2 of the best being the defender Olivia Miller and forward Emily Cronkite. Nice D by Lara to take that away from the defender, forces a bad pass. Miller goes to Brecklin and gets it back, then up to Lara Newton. She touches it out to Hansen. Nice boot downfield. That's not quite over the head of the defense. Well done there by Megan Carlson to win that. She's got pressure. Goes over to Lauren Rockford. Got Rockford, Cronkite, and Logan. 3 forwards attacking for the Wildcats. Center ref overrules the AR, so it'll be park throw, which I think was a good call. Looked like it went off Eagan. Connolly has this, trying to find a pass. Nice footwork there to turn her defender. Now we got the Eagan throw. And some substitutions.
3 substitutions for the Wildcats into the game. Now is Kate Riley, number 18. Back in is Mara Ganji, number 16. Checking in now for the Wildcats, number 3, Emma Jagger. Coming off, Emily Cronkite, number 10. Lara Newton, number 14. And Lauren Rockford, number 19.
One of the girls into the game, senior forward Emma Jagger, has her sister Hannah watching at NDSU in Fargo. So thanks for watching, Hannah. I know you've watched a few games in the past. That's awesome. That was Emma with the ball there briefly. Works itself over to Karina Hansen. Trying to get it up to Kate Riley, also just came into the game. That clearing attempt is over the head of Brecklin. She fakes one way, turns it outside. Nicely done. Ball probably pushed out by the wind.
2 substitutions for the Wolfpack. Returning, Jessie Delsett, number 9. And Julia Menard, number 8. Coming off, number 32, Megan Korth. And number 23, Olivia Opichka.
This ball's going to end up on a throw-in for Jagger. Just working it down the field. Ball drop will take that roll this time. Trying to get it to Rockford. Nice little move there. She keeps it not quite in play. Had she been able to, that would have been a nice little break for Eagan. We're in the 28th minute here. Section quarterfinals between Park of Cottage Grove and the Eagan Wildcats. No score, of course. Both teams playing a really good defensive game. Karina Hansen's going to get into the box. There's Ella Logan trying to win that, but shielded off nicely by the defense. Shauna Miller does a good job of coming off her line. That's where those goalkeepers need to be aggressive. If they stay back on the line in that kind of a situation, bad things would happen for them, good things for us. Here we're going to have a foul on Meg Carlson as she was going for the ball and didn't quite get there in time. Looks like the center ref is calling it fairly tight. Not saying he's making calls he shouldn't, just saying, you know, the refs, it's a gray area, of course, on whether they allow more physicality or if they allow less. He seems to be calling a pretty tight game. It's been a consistently called game, which is really what you want either way. Then it's up to the players to adjust to how the ref is calling the game. Riley controls that hard pass. Here's a give and go. Riley's going to just get there in time. Nicely done. Now she passes it up, looking for Ella Logan. She got one defender to beat, tries to cut it in. Can't quite get by her. Ball ends up back to Meg Carlson. She's got Mara Ganji all the way up from defense. Here's Kira Waldrop trying to pound one into the box, but hits that, and it spins out of play for a throw-in. Just a few feet away from that downed corner flag. Here, Coach Ekstrom yelling not to let them out. They want to keep the pressure down here. Nice little over-the-shoulder kick there, but that flick goes out of bounds on the far touchline. Waldrop thrown in, nicely done. Getting a pass. Can she win that? No, can't quite get there in time. Thought she'd done a great play where she just shielded the defender off the ball, thus allowing her to run down and win the ball as it continued down the field. It just went a little too far for her. She couldn't get there before it went for a goal kick. Nice effort, nice idea there.
For Park. Back in the game is Sophie Wellman, number 5. Coming off is Ashley Lentz, number 1.
Hansen and Ganji trying to win possession. It gets back to Miller. She plays it up and over. This is Riley. Back to Hansen. She goes deep into the middle. Jagger's there. Touches back to Carlson. These are some nice one-touch passes on some difficult balls to handle. Well done by Eagan to continue that passing even though the ball wasn't on the ground. Waldrop trying to switch fields over to Riley. She knocks it away. Carlson's almost there. Miller ends up heading it to herself and then winning the ball. Gets it over to Emma Jagger for a hard pass. Kept in by Park. Nice little move to the outside to clear some space. There's a nice cutback. Carlson's there to help. Well done. Both teams showing some good defensive teamwork to keep the goal scoring opportunities at a minimum here. See which offense can crack through that first. There's a nice give and go to Kate Riley. She's going to cross it with her left foot. It's right in the box. Oh, it can't be won by Eagan. Saved there by Sophie Wellman from Park. She turns it over to Ganji, who gets it up. Ella Logan, she's knocked off the ball. Here's Connolly stepping up. Goes across to Emma Jagger. She wins it. Nice control. Tries to get into the middle, but she's attacked not by one, but by two defenders and can't get by both of them. Waldrop steps up and beats her opponent. Goes to cross, but it's knocked away. Nice switch there by Emma Jagger going back to cover for Waldrop as Waldrop pushed up. Jagger stepped back into the defensive position. She's familiar with that. She played defense her previous few years here at Eagan. So she's very familiar with how to play defense at a high level, so that is an advantage for Eagan. Here's a long shot by Hansen. She can't quite get into it. I know she's got a much stronger leg than that. She was just caught kind of flat-footed on that. It was a tough position to get a hard shot on. I like the idea that she wanted to put a shot there. She can definitely score from that range. Ball's getting pinballed around and finally controlled by Waldrop. Got Hansen pressuring from behind. Nicely done, not allowing her to turn. Looks like Sherry has thrown a little wrinkle in the lineup. She's got Mara Ganji playing midfielder. She's played a lot of defense all season long. Going into the season, she played a lot of mid, so she's very familiar with that position, but she has not played a lot of it here for the Wildcats. So interesting strategy here for Coach Ekstrom, mixing things up a little bit. London gobbled up that shot, put a deep punt down. Eagan fighting for possession but can't quite win it. Emma thought she had won the throw-in. I like the quick rethrow attempt. Try to catch the referees napping. Can we get a couple of subs back into the game? Ariel Lindgren and Lauren Rockford.
Wildcats back in the game. Ariel Lindgren, number 17. Lauren Rockford, number 19. Coming off, Emma Jagger, number 3, and Ella Logan, number 25. There are 3 substitutions for Park. Into the game, Tori Stepka, number 15. Back in the game, Emma Tashner, number 20. Also returning number 32, Megan Korth. Coming off for the Wolfpack, 21, Sam Miller. Number 6, Megan Maloney. And number 9, Jessie Delsay.
The ball is finally controlled by the Wolfpack, trying to get some offense going. Brecklin is there to let that one just trickle out of play. This will be another throw-in for Waldrop. Nice communication there between the defenders. Miller was faced the correct direction, so they let her take that, and she was able to pound that deep, and all of a sudden the Wildcats are at midfield. Rockford battling for the ball. Wins it. Gets it over to Lindgren. She crosses to Kate Riley. Riley's got it. Touches out to Rockford. She's got girls on their side of the field if they can switch. Can't do that. Back to Connolly. Played out by the Wolfpack, but won quickly by Ganji. She gets it to Karina Hansen. Back to Ganji. Up to Megan. She's going to go wide on that give and go to Karina Hansen. She hustles over there to win that. Kicks it off of Megan Maloney.
Substitution
We'll have
for
a throw in
Wildcats.
deep.
Back in the game is Ashley Rosser,
Deep in
number
Wolfpack
13.
territory.
Coming off is Megan Carlson, number 2.
Ashley Brosser comes back into the game. Senior for the Wildcats. There's a quick cross by Hansen, nicely done. Gets in there trying to get it back into the middle. Ball goes out of play. We'll have a throw-in by the Eagan bench.
For the Wildcats, a substitution. Returning is Ella Logan, number 25. Coming off, Kate Riley, number 18.
Ganji gets the cross, looking to find Lindgren. Can't quite connect. Waldrop's going to pound it down deep again. Rockford hustling over, trying to save that from going out of play, but she's going to get no help from the wind. Another throw-in. There's about 3.5 minutes left to go in a scoreless first half. Would love to see Eagan get one goal here at the end of the half if they can. We get a cross in the middle. There's Logan. Gets it back to Ganji with a long shot, and it's going to be just too high and off the football crossbar, or upright.
That shot, Mara Ganji.
Good shot by
number
Ganji.
16
I
for
like the
the
long
Wildcats.
shot.
Out of bounds, goal kick Park.
Got it too much up in the air. Of course, if it hits the football goalpost, it's out of play. We'll have a goal kick for the Wolfpack. They go deep. That one's won easily by Connolly. Rosser's got it. Finds Lindgren. Tried to get it up to Rockford. Ball forced out of bounds. Eagan throw. 2.5 to go, first half. Eventually won by Park, quickly won back by Eagan. Big switch of the field against the wind, nicely done. There's Ella Logan back into the game, trying to beat a defender and split the second one, can't quite get there. I think she was able to force that one off. Yep, she forced the bad pass by Park, so we're gonna have a deep throw with a couple minutes to go. Hansen will take it, she's got a nice throw in. Ganji's got it, trying to spin to see if she can get a shot. Nice defense. Hansen steps up to get in the way of that clear. Now she's battling with the ball. Nicely done to win possession. Good use of the body there to get in the way. Ganji does the same thing, but she has one option, that's playing it out. Park goes deep. Miller's going to get there first. What will she do? It's knocked away. Brecklin's there to help. Nice quick play by Connolly to head that ball. She's knocked down. We're going to have another free kick for the Wildcats.
Free kick for the Wildcats. Olivia Miller, number
See if they can
22.
set something up here in the final minute. The big boot from Miller. Rockford nicely done. Oh, and she almost kicked it past the defender. That would have been a golden scoring opportunity for Ella Logan. If that had gotten by the last defender, Logan was off to the races. I like how she played it, too. She was assuming it was going to get by her and was already taken off. So close. Lindgren's there to win that. Shove from behind, no call. A little bit surprised there. That looked like a pretty obvious one. Park with control. They're going to go to the far touchline. Back into the middle. Ganji's there to intercept. She goes deep. Nice clear. Played nicely by the final defender. Had she missed that, there were two Eagan girls there ready to pounce all over it. This one's going to go down to the corner and out for a throw-in. But that is going to do it for the first half here at Wildcat Stadium. It's a windy one. Good play by both teams, especially defensively, as there have not been a lot of shots on goal. Just 6 for the Wildcats to 2 for the Wolfpack. Eagan has had 3 corner kicks to 0 for Park Cottage Grove, so it's been a very defensive game. A lot of the game has been played along the touch lines, either the near or the far. A lot of game has been played, between the 20s and in the middle third of the field. So not a ton of scoring opportunities for either team. We will come back for the second half. A reminder that there is absolutely no tie in this game. One team must leave here with a victory. So hopefully Eagan can get a goal or two in the second half and come out the victors. We'll be back in about 9 minutes for the second half. Thank you very much. My name is Skip Newton, and you are watching on Eagan TV. Good evening, Wildcat fans. Welcome back to windy Wildcat Stadium. We are here in a scoreless game between your Eagan Wildcats and the Park of Cottage Grove Wolfpack. No score in the first half for either team. It's been a defensive battle. Both teams huddling to see what they can do to get on the scoreboard. There has to be a winner tonight, as this is the section quarterfinals. The winner will move on to next Tuesday night's game versus the winner of Lakeville North and Apple Valley. So an important contest. My name is Skip Newton. Glad to be here on ETV. As always, we are in partnership with the Minnesota State High School League. Minnesota State High School League wants you to know that falling and getting up is one of the many lessons students learn when they participate in high school activities. It takes courage to show up and perform knowing that mistakes will occur. A missed shot, a bad pass. Mistakes are part of the game. Teaching young people is a valuable lesson in picking themselves up and starting over again. This message brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League. Teams are getting ready to take the field. As I mentioned earlier, it is a very strong wind going across the field from the near touchline to the far touchline on your screen.
Park kicks off, start the second half.
Eagan kicked off in the first half, so the Wolfpack will have possession in the second half. I'm a little concerned that Emily Cronkite is not on the field. She was sat out a little bit longer in the first half than what I would say she normally does, and she's not out there to start the second half. So wondering maybe if there's a injury going on. She's standing right at about midfield in the line of Wildcat players on the bench. That is a big miss if in case that is what's going on. Unfortunately, I can't go down to the sideline reporter to get that information for you because we don't have one. And I'm not going out there. It's too windy. I'll blow away. Get a free kick here at midfield, as I'm not sure that ball ever left the center circle.
Emma Osland with that kick.
Miller's there to play the deep ball. Goes over to Hansen. Back to Miller, and she goes deep. Rockford there trying to win possession. Hansen to Newton, nicely done. Park controls. This is number 2 there, Caden Ellevold. Ball gets played in, and the goalkeeper, London Anderson, comes off her line to pick that one up. She'll take the customary dribble before she punts the ball, as every goalkeeper does. There's Ganji, who's filling in for Cronkite. She's gotten a lot more time out of her usual defensive position. So one of the big changes as a result of Cronkite not playing. Mara Ganji playing in the middle with Katie Connolly and Laura Newton. And then Karina Hansen taking Ganji's spot at left defense. Another free kick for Park. They control that. Get it out for a long cross by Jessie Delsed, but that one's easily picked up by Anderson. She'll boot the ball up into the air in the midfield. Laura Newton there trying to win it. Takes a huge bounce down. Here's Ariel Lindgren. She's unable to control that bouncing ball. Played to midfield by the Wolfpack. Quickly double teamed there, Hansen and Connolly, and this one's kicked out, but it goes off of Eagan. Wolfpack throw. We got some exciting news at halftime here. The section all academic team was announced, and 2 seniors for Eagan were named on the team, seniors Ashley Rosser and Laura Newton. So congratulations to both of those girls for being on the all academic team. That is awesome news. I can tell you right now that as Laura's father, I'm extremely proud. That is great news. Here's a nice move by Olivia Miller. She breaks into the Wolfpack half, gets caught from behind. Lost possession, wall drop, trying to get it back, keep the pressure on. Nicely done. Gets that up to Ganji. She plays it up to Rockford. She's got Ella Logan going on the right side. Nice pass. That one's going to stay in. Logan's got space. She's going to take a touch. I like it. She crosses. It goes up. Oh, and just off the cross. The pipe, it looked like, and out of play. Boy, for a second there, I thought she was going to get it up over the goalkeeper's head, but right inside that upper 90, which would have been a really, really great shot. But it goes out of play for a goal kick. Nice opportunity there by Eagan. This one goes straight to Ganji. She plays it up to Logan. Logan uses that speed to recover, but then it just goes out of play. We'll have another throw-in for Park at Cottage Grove. Kira Waldrop controlling. That's knocked away, but then knocked out of play, so Kira will be able to throw this one in. Long throw, nice flick by Rockford, but it looks like it went out of play. So we're going to have a throw-in for Park at Cottage Grove. It used to be the rule that if you threw it in and it never went in play, that you would get a rethrow, but that rule is no longer the case. If you throw it in, now it looks like they are rethrowing. I'm not sure the rules are being consistently applied, but that's fine. Eagan ball. Lara Newton has it. Can't get the cross off in time. Ball drops there. She sidesteps a defender. That one's knocked out of play, so another throw-in for Eagan. That one stays in play. I believe we have an injured player. That's number 27 walking off the field, Kenzie Harrer. So we'll get a substitution for her and get back to live action.
Olivia Opichka, number 23, back in, going out. Kenzie Hare, number 27.
Big throw by Waldrop. Lauren tried to flick it past the defender. Couldn't quite do that. Nice step up by Brecklin, winning the ball. Unfortunately goes straight to Park, and this one's kicked out by the Wolfpack. Oh, it looked like it was kicked off of number 8, Julia Menard. I don't think she liked the call. Eagan has it. Nice play by Rockford. She's going to kick it down into the corner. Can Logan get there in time? Yes, she can. She's pushed from behind, and it goes out of play. She definitely got a little help there from the defender. Nice play, nice defense. It'll be a goal kick. Eagan really missing Emily Cronkite's play up front. She's the #1 goal scorer on the team, and she sets up a lot of opportunities. We saw her in the first half. Set up, I believe, forced 2 of our 3 corner kicks thus far. So she does quite a bit to put the pressure on. Not sure what's going on. She's been wearing a wrap on her right leg up in the thigh hamstring area. So that could be bothering her. It's tough to say. Lara Newton gets that goal kick, trying to get it up to Rockford. Park clears it out. Throwing it about midfield. Over the head of Hansen, but Miller's there. Nice play, turns the defender, gets it knocked away. Hansen steps up to win it. Miller goes down. Now we've got a little pressure from Park as they come in on the right side, and they're clear, and they're coming to the box. Try to get across. Miller recovers to intercept that. Well done. Back into the box. Here's a shot that isn't going to be too dangerous, but you never know on those hops if it was deflected and spinning. London Anderson plays it perfectly. And as usual, when she gets her hands on the ball, that is the end of the threat. Nice flick there by Ganji. Rockford's going to go up and over to Ella Logan, who was already making her run. Well done. Nicely timed. Logan's got it. She kicks it in the box. Can she get there before it goes out? No, not quite.
Goal kick for the Wolfpack.
I like the opportunities that are getting created down that near touch line by Rockford and Logan, teaming up nicely to get the ball into the attacking third. Just need to keep that one in and get a cross on. Here's Connolly. Couple of headers out to Lindgren. She can't quite get there, cleared by the defense. Miller steps up, doesn't win the ball, but forces it back where Hansen can recover for it. And Brecklin kicks it off the attacker for another throw-in for Eagan. Second half so far playing out very similar to the first half. Not a lot of scoring opportunities, not a lot of shots. Both teams playing really good team defense, recovering nicely. No glaring mistakes either way to allow the other team a good scoring chance. Nice spin there by Lara Newton where the defender had only one option but to kick that out of play. That one's headed out. Again, it'll be another throw. Hansen will throw that in, trying to get it to Rockford. Goes over her head, played by the defense into the center. This one's played back outside. Miller's there, she wins it, well done. Bounced off of Park at Cottage Grove and went back to Karina Hansen, who headed it out of play. And back in is Emily Cronkite. That's a good sight to see. So she's been over here on the bench working that quad muscle on the right side. So great to see Emily back in. Hopefully it's going to be okay. See if that can provide some instant offense. And it goes up to her, and she fakes it. Now tries to use that speed, but the wind pushes it out. Throwing more to the middle, not along the touchline as we've seen. Ganji spins and goes deep. Nice pass. Lauren Rockford's got speed. She's got the defender beat. She's at the 20. She gets it into the box. She's going to look to cross as soon as possible. She does. That one goes off the defender. This is going to be a corner kick. Well done by Lauren Rockford. Took that one extra touch to get herself lined up for either a shot or a cross, which is a really nice play. So when she kicked it across, the defender had caught up, but the only play the defender had was to kick, let it deflect off her out of bounds. This is a corner kick, the fourth of the game. Ariel Lindgren will take it once again. Let's see if Eagan can capitalize.
On the kick, Ariel Lindgren, number 17.
She was on the ground. It goes by Emily Cronkite. It was a nice dummy play. She intentionally lets it go through her in the hopes that her defender, or her teammate, I'm sorry, wins it. Here's Lauren Rockford in a foot race trying to get there before the keeper. Not quite. So the goal is there as the first girl off that corner lets it go through her legs, and the second girl is in a position to shoot. That play resulted in a goal in the last game as it was worked to perfection. This one they were unable to connect. Here's a chance for the Wolfpack. They're going to play it down to the near corner, trying to counterattack. Kira Waldrop recovers quickly to put pressure on. Nicely done. Looked like that was going to form an opportunity for the Park at Cottage Grove Wolfpack, but nothing materialized. It was not the greatest pass to the near touchline in space, and then Waldrop used her speed to cut down the amount of time the attacker had quite a bit.
Karina Hansen, number 7.
Ashley Rosser into the game. Mentioned her just a little bit ago along with Laura Newton. Congrats again on that section all-academic team. Throw in by Ava Reckinger. That one ends up all the way across the field. Where Mara Ganji plays it off the defender. So Mara Ganji back into her customary left defender role. That position she's played almost all season. That back line of Ganji, Miller, Brecklin, and Waldrop have been the backbone of this Wildcat defense. Also doing a great job of supporting the attack. Long ball goes out of play, be a throw-in right near the Wolfpack bench. Angie has it. Played up by Connolly. That one's trickling down the touchline and out. Another throw-in. About 27 minutes left in regulation. Scoreless game still. Nice step up there by Waldrop to deflect that ball over to Lauren Rockford. Looking to make a decision. She's going to try to beat her with her speed, and she does. She cuts the corner. She's free. Puts it on the ground. Nice pass. And it's cleared out. Nice defense. Both Ariel Lindgren and Megan Carlson were there. Cronkite was in the area as well. Nice speed move by Rockford. The longer this game goes as a tie, in my opinion, the more it favors the team that coming in maybe wasn't expected to win. And there's Emily Cronkite once again getting a corner kick for Eagan. Well played.
Corner kick out coming for the Wildcats. This is their 5th of the game, 2nd of the second half.
Lindgren's going to take this one as usual. We'll see which play they choose to run. I've heard they've got 5 different options
17.
for corner kick plays. We've seen a couple already. She's going to go up high. Oh, it's back. There's, Olivia Miller was in perfect position to head that one in. We've seen that work in a game previously this season. Unfortunately, she heads it too high and over the net. A great delivery, perfect by Ariel Lindgren, and Miller was in the perfect spot to field that ball as that one went all the way past the far post. Couldn't quite keep the ball down. It's a tough play because you really have to head the ball down. It's almost better if you're able to head it down and have it bounce. As long as you hit it hard enough, it'll bounce in, especially on this turf. Here's Lauren Rockford sneaking in a left-footed shot. A little far out, but I like it. I like the team getting more shots on goal. Let's pressure this keeper and see if they can't get one past. The more you shoot, the more opportunities. You never know what happens. You can get something crazy. Nice little spin move by Cronkite. She's going to pass it out, lays it out for Rockford. She's wide open. She shoots, and a nice diving save. A rebound, a shot to goal! Lauren Rockford was there with the shot. The diving save by Miller, but Emily Cronkite was there to clean up the rebound. It's a 1-0 lead for your Eagan Wildcats. What a left-footed rebound there for Cronkite. A nice diving save by Shauna Miller off the shot by Rockford that was set up by a pass by Emily Cronkite. So Cronkite out to Rockford for the shot, and then Cronkite wisely got herself in position for that rebound and tapped it home. Nice finish for a 1-0 lead. So once again, Emily comes in off the bench, clearly not feeling 100% with that leg as she's been kind of working it even as she's in the game. And she provides the spark that Eagan desperately needed. And now we have a breakaway opportunity. It's Cronkite and Ariel Lindgren. Who's going to win it? Cronkite gets there. I can tell right now she is not running with her usual speed. She would have gotten that much better, but she still beats the defender. Left-footed cross. This one's going to go near the top of the box. There's Carlson there with an attempted shot. Goes off the defense, or yes, it did, off the defense. This will be another corner for Eagan. All of a sudden, they're racking up the corner kicks, putting on more pressure.
Ariel Lindgren, number 17 on the kick.
Eagan faithful, cheering them on. There's another perfect kick by Ariel. This one goes. Miller there for a header again, and it's just over.
Full kick, Park.
Olivia Miller in the right place at the right time once again. That connection from Lindgren to Miller producing another great scoring opportunity.
The assist to number 19, Lauren Rockford, in the 56th minute. The time of the goal is 55 minutes, 1 second. Wildcats goal scored by Emily Cronkite. The assist, Lauren Rockford at 55:01.
If memory serves me, I want to say that's Emily's 10th goal, but my wife, if she were doing the color commentary with me, would probably chime in, your memory's terrible, you don't know what you're talking about. So, but we're going to go with 10 goals for Emily. That sounds about right. So we'll see if this changes the flow and the strategy for Park at Cottage Grove. Now they find themselves absolutely having to score in the next 22 minutes and 55 seconds. Sometimes when teams get more pressure to score, that opens up opportunities for a counterattack. And of course, if Eagan can get the next goal, that becomes a much more comfortable 2-goal lead.
And for Park,
it could be all she wrote for this game. Nice play by Lindgren getting in. She's trying to find Rockford. She gets it in. It's on the ground. Rockford can't quite connect. Miller comes out. She's going to toss it upfield, but there's Waldrop to step up. Well done by Waldrop, keeping that ball down in the Park end. And there's Rockford again. She's trying to turn that corner and get that cross or get that corner kick, but she just had too far of a touch on the turf, and that one goes out of play across the end line.
Substitutions both teams for the Wildcats. Kate Riley, number 18, back in the game. Coming off Area Lindgren, number 17 for the Wolfpack. Megan Maloney, number 6. And Sam Miller, number 21, are back in. Coming off Caden Ellabold, number 2. And Emma Tashner, number 20.
Feels like that goal has sparked a little more energy in the Wildcats. They seem to be moving just a little faster now. It was a great play by Kira Waldrop to step up from way back in her defensive position to keep that ball down there. And here's another example of a defender stepping up. That's Miller. And there's Ganji keeping it down near the 18. Eagan can't win that. There's Connolly intercepting, trying to get it to Carlson. Right idea. Is looking for that give and go with Carlson. Here's Waldrop to throw it in. She's going to go attempting to get it to Cronkite. Headed out of play, another opportunity. Cronkite has it. She spins her defender, gets tackled. How is that not a call? She literally had her around her back. I'm trying not to be a homer, folks, but I absolutely did not see how that wasn't a takedown. She absolutely had her wrapped up. I mean, that girl should be contacting the Vikings with tackling like that. It'd be better than what we've seen in purple on Sundays, I can tell you that. Here's Connolly with the cross, nicely done. Got a little too much of it as that one goes all the way through. This is going to be a throw-in for Park, deep in their own zone. Really surprised on that non-call there.
Substitution for the Wolfpack, number 8, Julia Menard back in. Coming off Olivia Opichka, number 23.
Ganji there to kick it into the box. Headed out a little bit. Carlson's there to intercept. There's off Cronkite. She's got it top of the box, almost won by Rosser. This one's kicked out of play, and another throw-in for Waldrop on the near touchline. Gets it over the head of Cronkite. She was trying to flick with her head. Nice head by Carlson to a teammate. Over to Kate Riley. She can't get there in time. Nice play by the defense. Meg's trying to get it back out to Mara Ganji, but the bouncing ball was tough to play, and now Egan's going to settle it down with some nice passing. Haven't seen as much of the short passing there. Now they're working it to perfection. Well done. Nice move. Katie Conley, she's going to cross, or no, she's going to go up a little too far. Got by everybody. This will be a goal kick. I like the idea, though.
Goal kick for the Wolfpack.
It's really good strategy in soccer when you have 2, 3, several short passes in a row to make your next pass a long one. The short passes tend to draw the defense into you, and then you do the long one to get it to open space. Many coaches will run that drill called short, short, long. Short pass, long. Work on it all the time in small-sided games. Connolly wins the goal kick. Working with Carlson, now out to Kate Riley. Ganji's going to put it near the top of the box. Lauren Rockford's there. Oh, here's to Emily Cronkite. She tries to shoot, but that's blocked. Nice play by the defense. Waldrop there to push it back in. Lauren Rockford gets it kicked away. Waldrop steps up again. Miller settles it down. Nice play. Gets it to Ganji. She's got space and time. Gonna go a give and go with Meg Carlson. Looked like the goal was just a little too far. Right idea, though. I like the passing. They've been working that give and go all season long. They gotten so good at it, you become accustomed to it working every time. It's rare when it doesn't work. Nice flick by Rockford, trying to get it to either Carlson or Emily Cronkite. That's a tough flick. Carlson has it, sheds her defender, passes it back to Ganji. She regroups to Miller. Miller's going to make a run here. Just a few too many defenders to beat. Brecklin, well done to play that loose ball and keep it down in the Wolfpack end. You'll notice a lot of the names I'm mentioning here are all defenders. They're up, pressing the attack, keeping that ball down there.
Substitutions, one for each team. For the Wildcats, back in the game is Ella Logan, number 25. Coming off Emily Cronkite, number 10. For the Wolfpack, number 20, Emma Tashner back in. Going off is number 6, Megan Maloney.
So back into the game is Ella Logan, in for the goal scorer, Emily Cronkite. Hopefully Eagan can keep that pressure on. Here's another one in the box. This one's going to be a little too far. Right idea, though. I like the setup.
The last shot was Mara
Punt
Ganji,
comes to
number
that
16
near
for the
side.
Wildcats.
And there's wall drop again, and she's got space. She's got to draw that defender to her, but she's going to cross it while she has an opportunity. Not quite back enough. She got it in too far to the goal, or she didn't wait long enough for her teammates to get deep enough to play that. Thrown out of bounds by Miller, the goalkeeper. Crossing attempt is intercepted, knocked harmlessly outside. Unable to put any pressure is Eagan there, unfortunately, because Parker Cottage Grove was struggling to control that ball. For you soccer fans that are just Eagan soccer fans in general, be sure to stay tuned. We've got game 2 of the doubleheader as the boys soccer team has their section matchup tonight. I believe it's against Rosemount right here at Wildcat Stadium. Definitely want to wish the boys good luck. They've had a really good season this year. Would love to see that continue with a win tonight.
2 substitutions for Park. Back in the game, Ava Reckinger, number 22. Also back in, number 2, Caden Ellebold. Coming off, number 32, Megan Korth, and number 5, Sophie Wellman.
Cottage Grove will throw this one in right at midfield. Nice flick down deeper. Brecklin's there to win that. Goes out of play, but keeps it back near midfield. Nicely done. Eagan definitely doesn't want to get caught in a numbers down situation in their defense, give up that tying goal. So I'm sure their defenders will be keeping the ball as far outside as they possibly can. When they feel any pressure whatsoever, they're going to go deep with that ball.
The Wildcats back in the game, Laura Newton, number 14, coming off Megan Carlson, number 2.
Rockford wins that one nicely, deflects that one off the heels of Newton just into the game. Newton pressuring from behind. Ball goes deep. Miller's going to be the first one there. She's going to go outside to Ganji. She controls it, keeps it in play. Nicely done. Gets it to Newton. She also keeps it up. Well done to Kate Riley. Looked like Newton was knocked down, but she seems okay. Throw in for Eagan. Miller's got it. She's going to clear. Controlled by Park. Eagan trying to force them out or win possession so they can get it back down into the Park side of the field. We don't want any sort of shots down here as Miller steps up to avoid just that. Rockford has it. She touches pass, and now it's a foot race. We've got Ella Logan and the goalkeeper. It looks like the goalkeeper's got that one. I didn't think the ball was originally going to go that far. Nice speed again by Logan. to get there as quickly as she did, but ended up being a pretty easy play for Miller, who's shown several times tonight that she's not afraid to come off that line and be aggressive, which is really smart for a goalkeeper. Goalkeepers that do not come off their line are making mistakes that are going to lead to a lot of scoring opportunities for the attacking
Two
team.
substitutions for the Wildcats. Back in the game, Emma Jagger, number 3. Karina Hansen, number 7, coming off. Number 18, Kate Riley, and number 13, Ashley Rosser.
Couple subs back in for Eagan. One of the rules is that when there's a team that has a lead, once we get down to the final 5 minutes, anytime that team subs, there's a stoppage of play on the clock so that they can't use substitutions to waste time. So we're not there yet, but only 12 minutes left in the half, hopefully in the game, so that will become an issue soon. Both teams battling for possession. Once played down in the corner to nobody, Hansen's going to track that one down. Just came back into the game along with Emma Jagger. Both of them on that far side. Karina playing defense and Emma playing forward. Nice step up by Ganji. Gets it to Ella Logan, plays it back into space. Here's Waldrop. She's going to go deep with it up to Rockford. Trying to get it past that last defender so she can get a breakaway. Unable to do so. Waldrop gets spun temporarily, but she wins it. Brecklin taps it up, and there's Hansen to intercept that cross. Again, good team defense by Eagan. Stepping into those passing lanes, winning possession, getting their body in between the attacker and the ball. Nicely done. We got a down player on the far side. Clearly was not intentional. You can see the
foul on the Wolfpack.
girl that committed the foul
Clock
going
is
down
stopped for the
to
injury on the
Emma
field.
Jagger and making sure she's okay. Looked like she was trying to kick the ball and just ended up kicking Emma instead. See the replay here. Yeah, it's exactly what happened. So the ball went in front of her, and just as she went to kick it, Emma stepped in between her and the ball
Ariel Lindgren, number 17,
and got in the
back
way of
the
it.
game.
I mean, it's a good play by Emma. You know, she's just trying to win the ball. She's doing what she's supposed to do. Unfortunately, got kicked for her troubles. Ariel Lindgren's going to come in the game to replace her as soon as she's able to walk off the field. Gingerly at first. Hopefully that
Coming off for the Wildcats,
loosens up a little bit as she
number
gets
3.
closer. A long walk from the far touchline. It's good to see Emma out there at the end of the season this year in sections. Last year she was unable to play due to a concussion, which is a big miss for the team. So hopefully this is just a temporary little thing and she'll be able to play in the next game, which we are 10 minutes and 31 seconds away from Eagan getting into the section semifinals. Back in play, Olivia Miller's got it. Here's that passing that we like to see from Eagan, but this one goes a little bit off. Miller's there to clean it up. Back to Brecklin. Over to Waldrop. Ella Logan, nice job getting to the touchline, giving her a pass. Wins that one. Into Connolly, over to Lara Newton. She passes back to Hansen. Over to Lindgren, trying to spin her defender and win it, but another second defender was there to clean that up. There's Miller stepping in nicely at midfield to win that ball. Trying to connect with the forwards to their nice little pullback from Lindgren, trying to beat a couple defenders. Of course, last game she had maybe one of the prettiest goals of the season, beating 4 girls with dribbles before her shot and goal. It was just outstanding. Here's Logan forcing the corner kick. Nicely done. So Logan was trying to get by her defender, The defender must have played that one, and it went out of play, and now we've got another corner kick for Eagan. This is going to be the 7th of the game, the 4th of this half. I want to say Ariel Lindgren's taken all 7 of these.
The kick will be number 17, Ariel Lindgren.
She's delivered balls exactly where she wanted to, I think, on almost every one. The last 2 have been headed by Miller over the goal. This is another high one. Let's see who gets there. This one is headed down. Looked like that was Mara Ganji, so she was able to get the ball down for a shot. Unfortunately, straight onto the defender's foot, kicked out of play. Ganji's usually not finding herself that close on a corner kick, but because she stepped up to play a center mid position, she's now right in the thick of things. Corner kick number 8 coming for Lindgren. She's going to go short. Goes to Laura Newton. She's going to go with a left-footed cross. A nice delivery. This one off the keeper, not played well. It's still loose. Shot off the defense, and we're going to have another corner kick. Like I said earlier, Eagan has 5 different corner plays that they run.
Kick for the Wildcats.
They might have to come up with some more in practice if they're going to keep getting corner kicks like this.
17, Ariel Lindgren.
Picks up the flag. I'm sure that'll only be temporary. Goes deep. Ball is up in the air. It's going to go long, and there's a shot, and a score! Mara Ganji sneaks it in from behind everybody. Played it with the foot on a perfect goal. It's Mara Ganji for a 2-0 lead. What a play. Another perfect corner kick by Ariel Lindgren. She gets the assist. Mara Ganji steps up from her midfielder position. Usually she plays defense, and she hammers that one home for the 2nd goal for Eagan. And with just under 8 minutes to play, that is a huge goal, as that takes a lot of pressure off. You never know when something goofy or crazy can happen, and this gives Eagan the opportunity to have that happen and not cost them the game. They get the big 2-0 lead, capitalizing on their 4th corner kick. I'm sorry, ninth corner kick overall, but their 6th corner kick of the half. They had about 4 or 5 in a row down there. And here's Ella Logan winning the ball. She's got a break. She's coming down. It's a 3-on-2 if she hurries. She's going to cross now. Nice play into Lindgren. Lindgren's being defended. That's Rockford. Oh, spin shot. Nicely done.
Lauren Rockford, number 19.
It was Lauren Rockford on the shot, not Lindgren. Lindgren was on the far post. That is a tough
Wildcats goal scored by
move there to be facing the wrong direction and all of a sudden just spin and fire off a shot. She got plenty on it as it went over the net, just up and over the near corner. I believe that is Mara Ganji's 1st goal of her career. I could be wrong on that, I'm not sure. But if it is, that means the tradition of buying around for the Eagan parents
previously for the Wolfpack
will come and play, which is always a good thing. 6.5 to go. Eagan can just play smart, conservative soccer now, just keeping the ball deep into Cottage Grove territory. When in doubt, kick it out of bounds. When in doubt, play it deep. They don't have to get risky with their decisions. They still want to control the ball, and I think they still will. That's just their game. But it's a lot easier to play conservative defensively when you got a 2-goal lead. So let's see how that plays out. This one's going to go out of bounds deep in Eagan territory for a throw-in. That'll be Karina Hansen.
Substitution for the Wildcats. Back in the game is Kate Riley, number 18.
So junior forward Kate Riley comes into the game for Ella Logan. Good shift there by Ella, creating some opportunities. Throw-in goes over everybody's head. Hansen will get another chance. Pretty sure that's not where they wanted that kick to go. Here's Miller with that big boot into deep down the field. Unfortunately, the header bounces up over Newton's head. Here's a long shot. That one's deflected by Brecklin. Waldrop's racing for the ball. She's not going to get there first, but she's going to cut off the defender. Brecklin's got time, so she's just going to field that and pass it up. Well done, Riley, and she's going to find Rockford. Rockford's got it. Tries to go deep. She had Ariel Lincoln streaking across the field on a nice diagonal run, which is why Ariel's not there now, because she had come all the way across to the near side for a corner run, which is exactly what she's supposed to do in that situation. Nice spin by Olivia Miller. To Newton, out to Hansen. Up to Lindgren, she's going to spin left. Oh, she does that so well. Nicely done. She's got her defender beaten. She's fast, but the defender's catching up. Nice little hesitation. She gets by her again. She going to let her catch up again. She could beat her third time. Oh, she gets tripped, and that's near the box. Is it in? Looks like it's just outside the box. The angle is a little difficult, but this is absolutely a scoring chance. We'll see if they bring Olivia Miller up to take this shot or if they let someone else take it. Typically, Miller will take these, but Ariel's so good on those corners. She obviously has the leg. She can aim for the far post, the far corner, get this up over the goalkeeper's head. She's far enough where the wall shouldn't be a problem. That's exactly what she does. She goes way up high, too high. I think she ended up kicking that in for a field goal. While it doesn't score a goal, it does kill a little time. Just over 3 left. 3 minutes left. The goal kick is eventually controlled by Eagan. That's Katie Connolly. Tried to get it up to Kate Riley. It looked like a handball, no call. Play continues. Riley deflects it from one defender back to the other. That pass is too hard. Goes off, gets by number 9. That's Jessie Delsid. Waldrop's going to play it deep. Ariel has a chance to run this one down. Can't quite get there, but she forces the play out of bounds, so that'll work. As Natalie Todd, the defender, kicked that one out. Just over 2 minutes left. Should the Wildcats hold on, they will be playing next Tuesday. The time and location has yet to be decided. It will all depend on who wins that game between Lakeville North and Apple Valley. Lakeville North is the favorite. Here's Lauren Rockford trying to get a pass or a shot. She takes that shot, deflected off the foot of the defender. We're going to have a corner kick. So another corner for Eagan, and they've proven to generate a lot of goal-scoring opportunities and a goal. The last one right on the foot of Mara Kanji past the far post. This one goes short to Laura Newton. She's going to get it back to Lindgren. She's in the box in the corner looking for a shot. Hesitates left foot, and it went off the pipe.
Lindgren, number 17.
Or was it the outside? Yeah, it looked like it went off the hand of the goalkeeper. Miller with the save. Lindgren does a nice job of dribbling in tight spaces. That's how she scored a big goal in the last game. Another corner for Eagan. She goes deep this time. That one's headed back right towards Lindgren. She's going to get yet another opportunity. We are in the final minute of play. The Wildcats have set themselves up nicely for the win. And you know what? When you take 12 perfect corners, you're allowed to kick one into the side of the net when you're up 2-0 in the final minute of play. So we're going to forgive that one because that's just not going to matter.
Coming off is number 9, Jessie Delsid.
Got some subs for Park at Cottage Grove. They know that the game is over. They're going to attempt to go deep. Riley pressuring. There's Connolly. She's going to pass it over to Ganji. Plays it back to Waldrop. Nicely done. Waldrop still trying to set something up. I like it. This one goes out of bounds. We're going to have a throw-in, and that will be probably the final event of this game.
10 seconds.
5 seconds to go in the section quarterfinals. Eagan is going to advance to play the winner of Lakeville North and Apple Valley. If it's Apple Valley in an upset, that game will be played right here at Wildcat Stadium, as Eagan has won 2-0 on goals, both in the second half. Emily Cronkite comes off the bench, playing injured, a la Willis Reed, to score the first and the game-winning goal, the go-ahead goal. A left-footed rebound off a shot from Lauren Rockford, and the second goal was a beautiful corner kick. Ariel Lindgren straight to the foot of Mara Ganji. She tapped it in for the game-clinching second goal. The two-goal lead, more than enough for Eagan. Want to send our thank yous out to all of you for watching the game and listening. We appreciate it. If you know of anyone who missed it, it will be on YouTube later. A big thank you to Eagan TV. ETV is awesome. It's so great to have you televise these games. We hope they can do the next game. We'll let you know as soon as we find out. My name is Skip Newton. Once again, happy to be with you. I hope you enjoyed the game. The Wildcats win again, extending their season to next Tuesday night, October 20th. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great night, everybody.
With the quarterfinal win, the Eagan Wildcat girls